talk about waiting they happen. Me fambulem na salon. Ecko Media TV don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform salon people. Me fambulem una aduo, una cabo and kusha. Ecko Media online TV don't come ya so for we hello. We dey connect every voice and inside where you dey like a home and a brother. Bringing development. Ecko Media we strive for the best. We unify, sensitize and inform everyone. Hey, we get political discussions, entertainment and sports if we get the money sessions. Ecko Morning Show, we dey bring am to you. Ecko Media TV for development nomination. Independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Ecko Media TV for development nomination. You like you dey home and abroad. We dey so and we dey strong. We dey so for talk about wetin dey happen. Now we country salon. We dey give you the news. Wait for the use. We also dey talk about wetin dey happen. Now the media defeating the lies of the fake people. Religious discussions, newspaper review, we go bring all the hot topics where you want for no na Ecko Media TV for development nomination. Independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Ecko Media TV for development nomination. You like you dey home and abroad. We dey.
All right, Saleki Day home and abroad. We there so and we are very strong. The program here today, it's a special one because we had 3 gentlemen in the studio and we're gonna have another 3 sets of gentlemen in the studio. This is because it's Ecko Media. We connect voices and every voice on Ecko Media counts very hardly. So currently we have been joined in the studio. It's gonna be mixed Creole and English because they are different nationalities, and then we do have one Sierra Leone. The major Sierra Leone that we have on board here, it's the Liberation People's Party presidential candidate. Of recent Saturday, we saw that he launched his political movement. He's been given the audacity to run as a presidential candidates for the 2028 general elections. He's here to tell us his journey. On the side, he had a congressman from the United States of America who is also here in support of him. And also, we have a gentleman, also a presidential candidate from Haiti. He's also here to support him as a way of collaborating to make sure Sierra Leone becomes a better place. Individuals do come on board to support one another. So, I am in the studio currently with the 3 gentlemen. I'll start by introducing our own Sierra Leonean brother who is here to launch, who has launched his political party, and he wants to liberate Sierra Leone according to what he has told the nation. Good day to Ecko Media, sir.
Good day, my Madam Elizabeth.
All right, that's our presidential candidates, the Liberation Political Party. Next, I have Greg Hack, who is a U.S. congressional candidate. Good day to Ecko Media, sir.
Thank you for having me here, Elizabeth. Appreciate it.
All right, and then next I do have Jude Ellie, who is a presidential candidate also in Haiti. Good day to Ecko Media, sir.
Good day to Elizabeth.
All right, so now let me start with our own Sierra Leonean brothers. Like I said, it's going to be in and out, Creole and English, because I do have the 2 gentlemen who do not speak our language. So, but I'll start inside the English. Mohamed S. Samuel Kamara, it's the Liberation Political Party head. He has just launched his political movement. What gives you the audacity to launch a political party when you do have so many other political parties in the arena for the 2028 general elections, sir?
I want to say thanks to God, and I give God all the glory. It is a mandate I received from God. I wasn't ready for this. I wasn't prepared. But the Lord told me, you have to go go for our youths. I want you to become a pastor of a nation. It is time for you to move now. So, we have prayed for Sierra Leone for too long. I am a pastor. We have prayed, we have fasted, and my Muslim brothers and sisters have prayed. They have read different surahs. Still, the country is still the same. And Bible says, for faith without action is a dead faith. So, we as pastors, if we don't take the move, then nothing will work. So I'm working with my fellow Muslim brothers and sisters to make sure, as a pastor, as a Christian, with my fellow religious people, we're coming together to make sure Sierra Leone become better.
All right, leader, making sure Sierra Leone becomes a better. People might be wondering, there are a lot of other political parties. Some just come and go because of political elections, where electionary process are in place. But when you look at those political parties, they fall back immediately after elections are over. Are you one of those political parties?
Well, I have lived my life over the years. I'm not a man that fails, and I don't fail at all. And I'm not here to go or to cross over to anybody. I am here, I am determined, I'm ready, and I know I'm going to succeed. This is why I'm here.
Success is a main game of every individual. But when you look, we do have two big political parties right now. As I speak, they are in parliament debating on the constitutional review. When you look at Sierra Leone, do you think, being a pastor and somebody who has lived his life probably partly overseas, do you think you can tackle Sierra Leone currently, the way the nation is?
Well, Sierra Leone is my country. I have lived in overseas. I have never lived in overseas more than a year or even more than 6 months. When I go, I come back. 1, 2, 3 months, I come back because I have an orphanage here. I have people that I take care of. I have the orphans. I have my family. I fight for children who comes in contact and in conflict to the law. Yes, I have respect for the two political parties. I have respect for my leaders. I'm not coming to fight them. I'm not coming to come against them, but I'm here to bring the peace. I'm here to bring Sierra Leone to a better nation. Now, as you ask, I have engaged different platforms. Attacking them, coming in this race is not attack. It's not an attack. I am coming to this race because I know it's possible for our youth. It has never happened in the history of Sierra Leone for a youth to take up this mantle. This is the first time in the history of Sierra Leone. I have laid my channel. I have laid all the platform that I'm supposed to lay. I have met the international committees. I have met with different investors, different people who are really ready to make sure Sierra Leone become better. They are set for a change. And my brother here, Dr. Jude, we have been engaging over the time. Over the years, when I took up this mantle, I engaged him. He said, my brother, go for it. So I have my own platform I'm working on. And I have been moving, from one point to another. So I'm ready. I'm prepared. As you can see, I have the field already set. We're now ready to play the ball.
Pastor and leader, liberator, according to how you called yourself, and your members called you, they say you are the liberator. You're coming to liberate Sierra Leone. Are you a presidential candidate for Sierra Leoneans?
By the grace of God Almighty, I am.
Have you attained the age to be a presidential candidate?
If I wasn't qualified, PPRC would not have approved us.
Lastly, before I go to Greg, are you another citizen rather than Sierra Leone citizenship?
I love my country, like I said. For as long as I am a Sierra Leonean, I don't hold any other citizenship anywhere.
Right,
Sierra Leone is my country, and I am a Sierra Leonean. My citizenship is from Sierra Leone and no other country.
All right, should people end up finding out that you have another citizenship, what do you think? They will trust you or not trust you?
Well, I don't believe in lies, and I don't tell lies. I believe in action. So my family is here. My kids are here. Uh, I have only one daughter in the States.
All right, this
So
is
if they believe, if they watch, if they want me to show them proof, I'm ready to show them proof. It's not a difficult something. It's simple. Yeah.
All right, this is when it comes to politics, we scrutinize individuals. The program is Echo. We are here to discuss issues, and every voice on Echo Media definitely counts. Now, let me go to you, Greg Hack. You are a U.S. congressional candidate. What drives you into becoming one or wants to be one?
Well, for the same reasons that Pastor Samuel, as well as got involved in politics, is to help people. You know,
And by the way, before that, how did you guys connect? How did you connect with this gentleman?
I connected with him through Jude Ely, the future president of Haiti. He's a
Okay.
good friend of mine. He's also someone who wants to empower his country. He wants to bring up the people, attack poverty, and really bring the people up, because it's the people who really have the power. And as governments evolve, they become more top heavy as far as the power goes. So I align myself with people who care about the people that they represent. That want to use their gifts, like Pastor Samuel. I didn't come here willy-nilly. I came here and did research before I came here. This is a man who just like me, you want to know what he's going to do as president? You look at what he's done in the past. He's done it for many decades, done right by the people around him. He's given of himself. He's given his own funds and money to give to people who don't have a voice. That's why I'm involved in politics, and that's why I came thousands of miles to come to Sierra Leone to support that man. I think he will make an incredible president.
Is there any gap that you guys see that you want to fill in for him or for yourself?
Is there
any gap? Is there any political gap that you think he needs to fill in for this nation?
Any gap? Well, I also did my research on the current president, President Bio. I think I like him. I think he's doing great for the people of Sierra Leone. I think he has the right mindset, and I think he will be a great continuation of that mindset in empowering the people. Because, that's why.
All right, now, Greg, you are going for the congressional candidates. How is your campaign going?
Well, right now we were in a primary contest. We're focusing on the election issue now. It's kind of technical at this point, but yeah, we're fighting some of the issues that came up. I believe in representative government. I believe in people having a true voice in their government, and the U.S. Congress is the people's house. They call it the people's house. That is the most direct representation you should have with your federal government in the U.S. And we unfortunately don't have it, because there are too many intercessions between the relationship between the people in power, or the people who are going to be represented, and their representative. It's all controlled by very tight political parties that control the process of getting people elected. So I'm fighting that now, and I believe we'll be successful, because we have right on our side, we have God on our side, and the people on our side.
If we could go further, what political party are you running, or what group are you running under?
The Republican Party. Republican Party.
Are they in full support of you, or is there another contender that might run against you?
Actually, that's a good question, because the political parties in the U.S., I'm not an insider. I wasn't involved in the political party for decades, working with the different people. I was out there creating jobs and creating businesses and creating prosperity for the people around me. I actually put in, there's another issue with U.S. government elections. It's money controls, because it costs a ton of money to run a campaign, especially in New York. New York is one of the top media places to purchase media. It's the most expensive place to do media. So money is a big deal. So you have big donors and party officials that control these issues to make sure they can get who's going to represent their interests in our Congress. I did something different. The political party has the only path to get to office. That's how they maintain their power. What I did is I said, listen, I want to come to you. I've been an honest, good man, a capable man my entire life. I've done right by everybody around me. So my thought was, I'm not going to make deals with these billionaires. I'm not going to make deals with these political parties. I took $1 million of my own money and I put it in and I built an infrastructure around that path to get to power for the people so that the people understand that I'm looking out directly for them. I gave up millions of dollars a year in income to put my own money in to try and do what's right for the people. And I do that because I had I had opportunity when I grew up. And it's only if I wanted to work hard. I was 13 years old washing dishes in a restaurant until 11 o'clock at night, then going home and spending a couple of hours doing my studies. And I worked throughout my entire time. I was in the United States Air Force, and I did everything on my own. And I built up 2 of the top law firms in New York by doing that, by just working hard and being smart and doing right by the people around me. And I want those same opportunities to exist for my children and the children of the people of the country and the next generation. And
the whole money lies on the candidates or probably business individuals who might come into support. Here, there in America, you do get people who donate their penny. I remember when former President Obama was running for presidency, a lot of people donated $1.
yeah.
Do you have that kind of system right now put in place for people to donate for your candidacy or your...
We do.
Okay.
And there's 2 ways that political candidates do it in the U.S. You call up big donors and you can set up, and there's limits to what they can give you, but then there's also a path around that too, where they can have PACs, political action committees, where they can donate unlimited money. I didn't push that. I wasn't trying to get that because I want the people to look at my campaign and I want them to look at me as a representative and say, no, this man is really for us. He's saying no to the money. I'm coming there and saying this is what I believe. This is who I am. This is the kind of representative you'll get in the U.S. Congress if you vote for me. And to trust me. I built trust my entire life. I've been a trustworthy man my entire life. And like I said before, the best indication of what somebody's going to do in the future is what they've done in the past. So with regard to, I've had a lot of people donate small dollar amounts, like $5, $10, $25. I call every single one of those people and thank them. Every single one. If you give me $5, I'm calling you and saying thank you, because people work very hard for their money. I understand that because I worked hard my whole life. So I appreciate the fact that people, when they're having it tough, I mean, it's tough now in the U.S. It's tough everywhere. But I appreciate when someone's making the effort to put money in and support me. I don't take that lightly. So I'm up making calls all night sometimes. So
for your position, the congressional candidates, how many under your political party, how many people are going in for?
There's one.
Just you?
No, one other.
One other. So it's 2 of you.
2 of us.
And do you think you can pull it through?
I do. It's very difficult fighting the establishment. The establishment is aligned and can't be underestimated. They can pull out just about anything. Endorsements from all the big people. They can do all these different things. So in my race, my opponent, because I'm not the establishment, even though I'm the real true Trump Republican in the race, President Trump endorsed my opponent. Now, President Trump is his friend is well, those endorsements. They don't even know my opponent. They don't know him. These are engineered by the political party and the political party bosses to get them those endorsements. Now, one of President Trump's good friends is Rudy Giuliani. Giuliani. Rudy Giuliani spent a bit of time with me. He interviewed me 3 times on his show, and he did an endorsement. He broke with President Trump to endorse me. So I appreciate those kind of endorsements where they actually meet with you and they talk to you and they understand what you believe. I believe that if you're a representative, if you're an elected official and you make an endorsement, and I'm talking about all these different endorsements, not President Trump, but he's doing a great job. But when you are when you are an elected official and you're entrusted by the people are placing their trust in their elected representative. When that person is making an endorsement without even knowing the candidates, I didn't get any call from anybody. Who's the better candidate? Let me talk to them and figure it out. They don't do that. It's all engineered to try and manipulate the public's opinion. And that's all we've become in the U.S. And it's like that in a lot of political spaces. But
Did you push through to be endorsed by President Trump?
I did. I drive in President Trump's motorcade. I go with him to Air Force One. I do all these things, but I don't have his cell phone number. You know, I'm a regular guy.
So meaning somebody has to call him before he gets.
Well, that's why the party boss, this is where the politics come into it, because the party boss controls big swaths of votes. So President Trump doesn't talk to him about it. He has people around him that say, okay, and they can keep my information out. So I was actually endorsed by every one of President Trump's motorcade drivers. People in his administration were pushing for me.
Are you worried or scared that this might lead you not winning this?
Am I scared about it? No, not at all. Not at
That
all.
you've not been endorsed by him and the big pullers, the money spenders.
I'm not scared about it. I understand and I understand that you have to operate in the system as it exists in order to get into power and change it.
Okay.
And I believe that wholeheartedly. So whatever happens, good or bad, I'm going to keep fighting, and I'm going to keep doing what's right and trying to empower the people, just like Pastor Samuel here. I have great respect for what he's doing.
All right, this is Ecko Media. We are live in our 48 Shaka Stevens Street studio, broadcasting to the people of the world. We're here to make things happen. As the liberator from the Liberation People's Party is here to talk to the people, same as Greg Hag from the US. He's running for the congressional seats. He's a US congressional candidate. Apologies. He's going in as a candidate to make sure he wins that seat. Now, let's go to Jude Eli. Jude Eli is a presidential candidate for Haiti. Our people will be concerned that you are here to campaign or talk to us as a presidential candidate. What gives you that drive to be a presidential candidate or to run for presidency?
Again, thank you, Elizabeth, for having me here.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's a homecoming.
Okay.
I'm a proud son of Haiti,
Mm-hmm.
also a proud son of Africa, a
Mm-hmm.
good friend, a proud son of Sierra Leone as well.
Mm-hmm.
And as you know, the situation in Haiti actually is not good.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to rebuild this nation. And for us to rebuild this nation, you need new leaders
Mm-hmm.
that people can trust.
Mm-hmm.
And for that purpose, my brothers and sisters will be able to regain their pride, regain their dignity, and have a strong and prosperous Haiti. But Haiti and Sierra Leone, we have the same roots. It's a country, it's a nation of resilience and hope. And I believe with Samuel Kamala, he will be able, by putting the youth first, to rebuild this nation. The same way myself and Haiti, together, we will work together to see how we can put the youth together for them to become good Christian, honest citizens for their country.
Under which political party would you be running in Haiti?
I'm running under the groupement Politique and Creole Sauver l'honneur, which means regain pride. It's a new groupement politics.
Mm-hmm.
We have like 10 political parties, and I will be the one that the 10 political parties put together choose to represent the groupment.
Are you running as a group? Because it looks like the three of you sitting here are friends. Are you using the Christian background to come into power?
God put people together for a good purpose, for a good reason.
Okay.
We are all here for the same purpose, to empower people, to bring them life, to give them a better life, for them to be able to sustainable. We need that. We need that kind of leader in this community around the world, because we are one in the sense of peace. We are one trying together to resolve issues, and I strongly believe we will be able to do that.
Jude, what is missing currently in Haiti that with your presence, your candidacy will make it happen better than it is now?
The first priority for us is to tackle the gangs and restore law and order. Without law and order, Haiti won't be able to move forward.
Do you want to say there is no law and order currently?
Currently, we have a situation that 80% 85% of Port-au-Prince is under gun control. The gang control Port-au-Prince. And without that, without fix that, without tackle the gangs, we won't be able to have the Haiti that all of us we expect to have. People from the diaspora, people from Haiti. So imagine, Elizabeth, Haiti with security. Imagine Haiti with jobs. And the kids will be able to go to school. That will be a wonderful country. And like you're asking me, if you keep doing the same thing with the same people, you're going to have the same result. Now it's time for change. It's time for action for my people. It's for the youth as well to take charge, to take responsibility. The same way Samuel wanted to do it in Sierra Leone, we are youth, the new generation. And the new generation has new mission. No more corruption. No more violence. Transparency in politics, and make things better for their country. That's where we are. That's what we aim for, and we will.
Do you have the political backing from your people, your constituents, and the youth as you sit here currently?
The most important is to have the backup, like you said, of the people, the constituent. But the most important, I can't have their backup. For me, and as well for all of us as a Christian, the priority is to put God first. Without God, we won't be able to do anything in life. He is the one that guides us. He is the one who put people first. And He is the one who will be able to guide us, to help us achieve our goal.
All right, Jude, do you see your political party as a pressure group to the current dispensation? And if so be it, how are you going to push through people that have been there for a very long time? Your political party is going to be the 11th political party, according to you. And how do you think you're going to push through harder to become the president of Haiti, to be able to change all this law and order?
We are committed to this. The youth looking for change, and we are more than ready to move forward to rebuild this nation, to rebuild this beacon of hope. Haiti wants to rise again. And for us to rise again, we need every single Haitian. Haitian from the diaspora, Haitian in Haiti, also the good friends of Haiti to make that happen. We want as well to change the system, because what we have now is the result of many years of corruption. Now it's time for us to stick together. The same way we did it in 1804 for freedom, it's time for us, Haitians, to stick together to rebuild this beacon of hope. And we are ready to do it. It's time for us to stand up and to make it happen.
Do you have the finance for an African politics?
We do have the finance. We do. And that will come from the people. That will come from the people. And we do need them. We do need their support to make that happen.
Sierra Leone is a country that is in the west part of Africa. Here, whatever you do, you take the bigger gain. You take the bigger blame. And at the same time, you spend the bigger money. In your country, I don't know how it works. Do they support you like they do in America, where you have the big donors that come in? Do they support you? Or do Haitians support such movements or such political parties?
For any elections, we do need money. We do have, you do need supporters to help you doing your project. Yes, in Haiti we have that. But on the other side, we have to be very careful in how we're going to work with those people that we want to support our political party. We are more than open to receive funds. We are more than open to receive support, because at the end of the day, I am not the one going to do it. We're going to have to do it together. So that's why we have to work together to make it happen, to have a dream team to rebuild this nation. I'm just behind the wheel, and all the Haitian brothers and sisters will be the GPS. Without management, without true leadership, we won't be able to get back on track. We used to be the pearl of the Caribbean, the first black independent country who spread the light of freedom to the world. We can get back on track, and we have to do it. We have to do it with our good friends as well, USA, Europe, and Africa. Specifically, my dear brother, we are condemned to work together. We have to work together. It's a must. We have to.
There's unity. Togetherness is strength. Now, let me come back to our country, Sierra Leone, with our brother, the liberator, Mohamed Samuel Kamara. Do you have the money to run these elections as a presidential candidate to be?
I'm set.
How set are you?
I'm fully set.
Are you loaded as you think?
You know, the idea about politics for our people is that you have to have the money. That is why our youth has been pushed aside. They don't take up the lead because our people have convinced them that if you don't have the money, you cannot run. So you see, a well-educated youth will be used by a politician. They go to the community. While they want to, how they use them, they go to the community, give them some amount of money and tell them, oh, campaign for me. And when they campaign for them, you know, after the election, they dump them. Now, this popular youth you're going to, we are also going to you. We're not going to say, oh, we're giving you money. We're going to make sure we impact you. We give you a symbol. When we give you that symbol, we'll campaign for you, we'll rally for you, and empower you and support you. We even send you to go and get some training about leadership. So, talking about the resources, like I said, it's not everything is about money. This is what I want to, that is why I want to open the eyes of the youth, to let them know that, no, you can do better and you can do it. But to tell you and to answer your question again, yes, I am ready. I am loaded with I don't want to say it. I am fully ready for this race. And I tell you, we're not going to miss any angle. Forget about money. I am here. I am the liberator. It is from Isaiah 61. The Bible says in Philippians 4:19, it says, I will supply all your needs according to my riches and glory through Christ Jesus. I am here. I repeat, I am here. I am ready. I am loaded. I'm intentional about it. That's it.
All right. Samuel, in Sierra Leone, before you go into having a political party, you have to have offices in the entire nation. How many districts so far do you have your party office?
Well, you have to have the first thing you must do is to have regional offices.
Okay.
I have done that.
And where are your regional offices? If you
We have
don't
in
mind?
Kenema.
Or
It's not a small it's not a small office. It's a big house that we took.
okay.
Very big compound.
The address, please.
It's the former PPRC office in Kenema. When you say former PPRC office in Kenema, people will take you there. That's the office.
And in Ibo.
And in Bol, we have it right at the main road, Bojon Street, Fenty Road, and we also have we have two offices in Bol. Two offices.
All right. For people, because
Yes.
we are now in Freetown, where is your party office in Freetown here?
We have it at West Street, West Street, Donda Street.
All right, Pastor, people might be wondering.
And we have another in Mambo.
All right, Pastor, people might be wondering, you're here with congressmen and, candidates, Haitian candidates. Do you want to use different nationalities or their fame to come into power? Or maybe you think if you can bring them on board, their phases, their strengths might give the edge over your other candidates who are in other political parties?
Well, Elizabeth, to tell you what you've seen here is just a smaller picture of what you've seen. Now, my strength lies on God, and I tell you, I have a huge platform. My duty is to make sure the youths understand that we can do more better than these big guys. They always tell us about international community. They always tell us that we're going to report to the international committee or community. So what we do, we have to bring them. And can I tell you, there are even sitting president I wanted to bring, but because of protocols, they were not able to. My brother knows about that. There were kings I was supposed to bring, not because of threats, not because I want other people to get panicked. It's because I want my fellow youth to understand that we can do more better than any other person. What these guys can do, we can do it. And can I shock you? it was just because of one or two reasons. I think because of the flight. Even the European Parliament, there are some representatives that will have been here. I tell you, there are people of high caliber. People Sierra Leone, are huge, big politicians are looking for. We have brought them. And I tell you, even the ambassador for Nigeria came in yesterday. There are people, the king of is it Dubai or so? I don't want to name people.
Are we expecting President Trump to be on your campaign, sir?
I tell you, I have God. That's one. If I tell you, I'm part of the White House prayer, and I have served as a first lieutenant in the U.S. Army. What else do you want? I am not looking for these people to get panicked. The party A or party B makes us panic as youths. And when we get panic, we don't take the lead. We see ourselves as vulnerable people. Oh, I don't have money to do. I don't want to be a product of circumstance. I want to be a product of my choice. So I chose to run for presidency. And I want my fellow youth to support me, to come and join this boat. I tell you, if there is a possibility to bring Donald Trump, I will tell you, I have the possibility to bring Donald Trump right in Sierra Leone at any time from now. If you want to see Donald Trump in Sierra Leone, yes, I can do that. I am so connected. I am so very connected. I have the connection. That's why I'm saying it in the media here. If right now President Bill gives me the order, I can bring hundreds of presidents right down here today. And I tell you, there is one thing I have brought. There is one person I have brought here. This man has done so much. This man you see here, Greg, he has done so much. The other man you see, he's here. There are some projects we want to embark on. We want to build thousands of houses for Sierra Leone police forces and also the military, wherein they can have these houses and as their own properties. There are some engagements we're having. You don't know. There are things we're working on as I talk. We are working on the trust fund wherein you don't have a college fee. We are going to pay for you, and after you're done, you get a job, you begin to pay little by little. We're working on that now. He is here now. I have don't worry about the contact.
All right. Leadership comes with training, and like the way you talk, the way you present yourself, the way you even walk. There are individuals who train. Are you going to go through any leadership training to prepare yourself for presidency, sir?
Well, yes. And I even have somebody right now as I talk. Mm-hmm. They're here. Sometimes
to train you?
Yes. Okay. And I'm moving right after this meeting. After a few weeks to come, I am going to the US. There's something going on now. I'm going to be locked. You will not get me on phone for 1 month. I'm going to be locked for 1 month, and there will be a vehicle that will come right to my house, pick me as a diplomat to the airport. From the airport, go to the US. I don't want to say things, and I am going to.
But why won't you say things as a leader? What do you want to hide from us?
Yes, because my team is action. When I do, I deliver. I don't just talk. The people around me right now, you see the Queen of Bellevue Hills, she's here. Right now, all my protocols, because I'm a youth, this is why my people are actually supporting me. I need the support of Sierra Leoneans. I need the support of ex-leaders. I have spoken with different ex-leaders.
Samuel.
Yes.
People might be wondering, if you have all these connections, why did you not come on board to be able to salvage the things that are happening in Sierra Leone, but rather come in as a political head to spearhead or make sure you put your own? Are you trying to sell yourself differently, or you would have come as a Sierra Leonean to make sure things work? Bring Donald Trump on board. Currently, we've been banned from going to the United States. Currently, we do not have an embassy given visa. Why would you have not come as a Sierra Leonean to salvage all of this situation, but now you are coming to lead us? Do you think you'll do it better?
God is not looking for a better person. He said, "For I will use the foolish things to confirm the wise." I am more. I cannot say I am more better, but God is preparing me for a better office.
With these big connections that you have, why did you not come on board to be sure? You help us with the visa thing. You help us with not an embassy moved from Sierra Leone to Liberia to go and get a visa, US visa. Why did you not come on board with these high connections that you have?
Let me tell you this. let me tell you this. Did you read my speech at the White House prayer wise? I was advocating for the ban to be lifted for Sierra Leone. Yes, it is not my responsibility. It is the responsibility of the government. He has people in America that are supposed to do that, to advocate. It is not my response. I'm a youth, but I have been pushing. Jude Ali is highly connected there in the US. He is connected with the government. My brother here, Greg is so connected with Trump administration. He's so connected with them. We have the platform, but we have to take our time. I'm not coming against anybody. It is their responsibility to make sure they engage the international committee. I am as well doing what I'm supposed to do for my fellow youths. My responsibility is to make sure my youths come on board. They get the understanding. We all work together, guided by our parents. So this is my mission. If I would tell you, let me tell you something. There are certain ministers, certain ministers, president, whoever. I have connected them many times. Even there is somebody that came. I brought them to the government that want to do the bridge, the Lungi Bridge. He came, and there are things I have done. I have connected them many times. There is a certain minister that traveled to how do you call it, Antigua, Barbados, something like that. I know the president. He's my friend. So the minister was about to go there. You can ask her if you want me to name her and call her. She will tell you. I will name her and call her. When she was going there, she reached out to me, and I told her. I said, "Oh, she told me she's in Barbados or so." And I said, "Oh, I know the president." And I texted the president, "Oh, my minister is there on so and so." And he said, "Oh, okay, link me up with her." And I linked the two of them. So the government would accept. They don't want to say it, but I have connected them many times. Whoever or whatever channel I get, I connect. I've connected certain ministries with different people that has funds for ministries. I will connect them. I will not ask for percentage. I don't do that. I don't ask for any percentage. Whatever connection I get, I link. I do the linking. Right now, there's a huge connection for energy. I have brought the investor here. He is seated in your office here. He's here. There is a huge connection for support, to build, to do mighty things, for Sierra Leone. I connect them with the government. Even when the former president was there, Ernest Bai Koroma, I do connect. I don't ask for percentage. If I would have been asking for percentage, like I am far more at the top, but I don't do that. I just do the direct connection.
Samuel, drug is another big deal. As a youth that has affected Sierra Leonean youths, currently you go on the streets, if you are opportune to go down the bay, you will see youths with sore all over. Some of them are sleeping on themselves. As somebody who is here to liberate the nation, how prepared are you to salvage this drug issue in our country?
Well, this is why I am coming. I am prepared. One thing I have done, I have tried to engage my people. I have engaged Greg. I've engaged Jude. I've engaged other great people. I've engaged philanthropists. I've engaged medical people to come on board. And also, I spoke with the Supreme High Court judge in America, and she has been able to, give me some 1 or 2 connections. One thing I want to do is to make sure I get the opportunity to get specialists involved, whether in psychosocial support, to also help them, talk to them and see how they can be transformed, and also try to look out for centers. This is why I am creating skills training for these people. As I tell you, we have helped thousands of them. I am taking them from that place and try to see how I can transform them, and from that point I send them to go and learn skills. So while they're learning skills, we give them psychosocial support. I have few that I've sent to Ghana to go and study IT. I have some that are into cosmetology. There are some that are doing electrical installation. Some are doing carpentering. Some are now back to college. And this is why I have been able to register an institution on my own. I told you how it's going. We want to make sure that we get them involved and also see how we can help certain people to learn these skills for free, and also learn leadership courses for free. because it is my responsibility to bring these experts in. So wherein they can come and look at them and try to see how they can flush their system. It is not only in flushing their systems, they need psychosocial support. They need that, because when you try, some of them, they have been used by politicians before. The promises they gave to them, it has made them realize that they are not useful in society, because these promises did not yield any good fruit. So they became frustrated because they have been used. So they go to the streets. They are now into drugs. Who is bringing those drugs? I cannot tell. How is those drugs entering into our country? I cannot tell. I was at the White House prayer. I advocate on that. There is a video to that effect, and I was talking. I was giving a speech. My tears. I will take you to be. My tears is it's for the youth. I'm crying for my brothers. I'm crying for my sisters. It's very unfortunate. Let me tell you something in this bed before I conclude. We have ministers. One time I was at Lumley. I parked my car with my boys. We're trying to get something, and I saw a whole minister. The glass was, he wind up the glass. He was passing by, and there was a dead body on the street. There was another one, trying to cross. The minister could not even stop the car for the guy to cross.
And who was that minister?
I cannot tell you. Because
then why must you hide that kind of person?
Because I don't know. The plate was.
Then how did you get to know he
because
or she was a minister?
The vehicle can tell you is a ministerial vehicle.
Okay.
But I cannot tell you this is a particular minister.
All right, Mohammed, still on this drug issue, our nation has been classed as a narco state. Like recent publication on the BBC that we do have a drug lord here. With all these connections that you have, do you think you'll be able to get this drug lord and hand it over to the Netherlands government?
I tell you, like I say, in a few weeks we'll be at the Netherlands. We'll be at the European Parliament. We're making a tour. In a few weeks, we're making a very huge tour.
Do you expect yourself to make a big statement on that?
Yes, I am not hiding anything.
And what would you tell them, sir?
To save our youth.
What would you tell the Netherlands government in that parliament? What would you tell them?
One thing I would tell them, I have not seen the drug lord. They said he is here. If he is here, it is our responsibility to make sure those who know to let us know, because we have the connection. And as long as we have the connection, he will be held, he will be arrested. And I know I cannot say the government, I cannot put it on the government. No, because I don't know. So I will advocate for them to work and try to see how they can work with the government here to make sure this guy is being arrested. But if I see this guy or anybody sees this guy, we are out there. We have the connection. If he is hidden somewhere, then, and our brothers are dying, our sisters are dying, my brother, if you know where he is, I am not scared. I'm not afraid. If I had the platform and I was advocating at the White House prayer to the president to help us to take away this kind of unfortunate situation, this miserable situation going on in our country, I am ready to take up this particular tax. But how is it going to be like? We are now, let me tell you, we have what we call investigation. So we are investigating. I have served as an investigator. So we are finding ways to grab this particular thing. And I cannot tell you some things. You know why? Because there are things we are monitoring. I have served in a very secret service office. And there are some things that they are personal. You don't say it out. So what I will say here is, as long as he's here, he will not be here for long. He will not be here forever. We are ready. Our youths are ready. Our nation is ready for change. And this is why we are asking our government, our president. We know he wants the change. He has the heart for Sierra Leone. But we are asking him to also find a way to look out for this guy. If not, we have the connection. There are drones. There are things that we can bring in. We can search for him and bring him out. But we cannot go into that. So what we need now is for our youth to become vigilant. Let us become, our eyes must be on the ball. So if this is the one causing the problem, let our eyes be out there looking for them, searching for them, and we're ready to make sure we expose every hidden thing. We're not coming to fight anybody,
All right,
but we're
before we take
exposing.
a quick break, let me ask you, do you think this government has really tackled this drug issue correctly in the nation that you want to lead?
I tell you, this has not settled. It has not tackled because our brothers are still dying. When the government want to tackle Ebola, he did it. When the government want to tackle, how do you call it? There was something before Kush. They call it tramadol before Kush. You know, it was kind of mild. He did it. When, you know, I think it has not. How is this thing coming inside? How is it coming? Is it that because, you know, let me tell you something. I don't need to hide this from you. I need to tell you this. You see this drugs issue? I tell you, the drug lord cannot be held. He will not be arrested. You know why? You know why? I will not call anybody's name. I'm saying this open because he's the one running our country right now. The economy of our country, he's the one controlling it.
Who?
So that's what I'll say, because the money, you know, Sierra Leone, the economy is now okay. That's what they will say. You understand? So to my own view, to my own idea, I'm not saying somebody said it. I'm not saying that is what I am thinking.
Remember, you are a presidential material candidate. If you are making this kind of claims, your supporters might take it very high. Are you sure what you are saying, that our economy is run by this drug lord?
I think so.
Do
you understand?
Are you not sure?
I am not sure. I am thinking that way, because if not, he will have been arrested. If not, because let me tell you something. Anything that is not supposed to be done will be undone. If there is a way, let's say this thing will have been done. This mess, there are some areas that are security breach. How is this drugs coming in? Now, instead of the situation to become normal, it's becoming worse every day, every night, and every hour. Why is it getting worse? Is it because it's coming in so that we can sell? And when they sell, they make sure they run the country. Let me say this to you. The big guys, the big ones are making the things, they are hiding the thing here. And they are killing our youths. Let them take this thing out of our country so our youths will be revived again. We have positive. When you go to that place, you see them speaking good English. There are some that are more way intelligent. When they stand here, they can narrate things very well. They know history. You understand? If it were not in Sierra Leone, it will not continue. Like, let's say for instance, it will have been end. We will not see, these guys on the streets anymore. But let me tell you, if you go now, you see another one taking it. There was a lady that told me at one time, he said that I overheard her, but I wanted to, he said, I'm a pastor. So some of them, they come to us for prayers. Some of them, they confess, But I wish I know that lady. Not now, it was last year. So the lady was, I think she tall lady, she's dead now. This lady said she was arrested. They met this thing with her, and I asked her, where did you get it? She said they give it to them to sell, and when they sell, they return the money. But I really wanted to engage her. The other day I heard that she had an accident
and died. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Our condolence to the family members. Now let me come. Before I come to Greg, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, just one commercial break, and then I will ask Greg a hidden question to see how he's ready to pull up in terms of campaign. Stay tuned.
Enjoy digital banking services with Sierra Leone Commercial Bank by using our SLCB mobile app, SLCB Visa card, SLCB Money app, SLCB corporate internet banking, our ATMs, and POS machine 24/7. Banking made easy with Sierra Leone Commercial Bank for your convenience. Enjoy digital banking services with Sierra Leone.
And I hate to work every day for better life for you. And I hate taxes alone. make development come true.
Fambulu Unakusheo. This is a message from the National Revenue Authority, NRA. The NRA they tell all man say, now you right for ask for your GST receipt where you buy na any GST business like a building material shop, electronic shop, supermarket and other GST business them. But NRA don't take notice say plenty business no dey give receipt according to the GST law and self then customer them no by ask for GST receipt. Remember say the GST law na salon say na by force for let all businessman wey get the ECR machine give the correct receipt to all them customer them wey they buy from anyone pandem shop or sales point, and anytime where you buy them for give you receipt. Self na by force for let all customer or buyer collect your receipt for anytime where you buy. Remember say na big offense if person broke the law. For you the customer or buyer, the punishment na big fine and you can forfeit your goods them to government and NRA if you not show you receipt where they ask you. Say we so if you pass mark you go jail between 1 to 6 months. For you the businessman, if you fail for give correct GST receipt, you don't commit offense and NRA go fine you big fine wey go pass the customer in yon and you sef go jail according to the GST law. Make sure say you do your GST returns every month and pay you.
All right, welcome back. This is Echo Media. We're here to connect voices. Now, Greg, let's come back to you. You're here to support a brother. Is it on Christianity line or you saw something bigger beyond Christianity?
I saw some. Well, there's nothing really bigger than Christianity and God. However, I'm a practical guy. You know, I'm good at solving problems and seeing what issues exist. And I got to tell you, this is my first time in Africa since 1995 when I was in Egypt. But coming here, every moment we've been here, we've sat down and talked about issues. Everything from the electrical issues and the spot.
Sorry.
No problem. And everything from the electrical issues, you know, we talked about tourism and creating a tourism issue, and the things that need to be done before you can even attack those. We talked about and our problem solving with respect to that, such as you know, the medical issue. You know, you need to increase the medical infrastructure. We talked about that being one of the precursors before really developing the tourism. You have a beautiful beach here, beautiful beachfront and beautiful coastline that could be developed and create jobs and create prosperity for the young people. And you know, I believe that unless you do these kind of things, you're not going to foster hope. And when people don't feel they have hope and they don't feel they have a say in their own destiny, they disengage and they don't strive for more and for better. You know, that's been my life, that's been his life and his life, working very hard to get where we are. And we want to make sure that those paths exist for people anywhere. Like my friends here in Sierra Leone, you have an amazing country here. You have amazing people. I talk to everybody. I wanted to hear what regular people think and what they believe and what you know. I was struck by Pastor Samuel yesterday. We went out to his church, and he had. It didn't matter if you were Christian. It didn't matter if you were Muslim. It didn't matter what religion you were. He brings everybody in. He's someone who brings people together, and he does that not for the betterment of himself or to build himself up. That's why I will be I came here as an American. I'm going home as a friend of Sierra Leone. I'm going to go back to America and I'm going to talk about Sierra Leone and what kind of opportunities you have here. It's incredible. I think your greatest natural resource in this country is not gold, it's not diamonds, it's the people. You have people who care, people who are good. I haven't had one negative experience. I've spoken to everybody. I've talked to the waiters at the restaurants. I've talked to people on the street. I've talked to the drivers. I've talked to my man Joshua out there. You know, he's good, just good people who just want to make this country better. And that's what I like to surround myself with. And
Greg, sometimes people say we don't value what we have. With all this good experience that you're talking about, somebody might be in a little corner and saying evil things about the country. And now you're going as a friend of a Sierra Leonean, as a friend of Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
If you go back, what are the positive strives you will talk about?
That the people, every single person I've met here and every single person I've asked the question about, I've made it a point to ask everybody, where do you see this country in 10 years? Where do you see your life?
And what's your
And
answer?
every single person had hope for the future, because I think that you have a very cohesive population. You have people, you have different religions, different tribes, I've learned, and sometimes there's strife between these different peoples, but I believe that, and I've seen it firsthand. I've seen it when Pastor Samuel brings people together, and regardless of whether you're from a different tribe, people all over the world. This isn't an American thing. It's not a Sierra Leonean thing. All people want is prosperity, safety, education, hope for the future, and a life, and hope for their children's future. That's all we all want. We're just human beings, and I like to see that the paths that exist in different countries, like Sierra Leone, which I think you have an incredible path to get there, and I think you have an incredibly bright future ahead of you, and for your children. And I want everybody out there who's watching this to know that. And it's like, let me back up for a second. Like you said before, there's, you might have someone out there talking bad about their country, and they don't like it, and they're upset about the way things are. But I've learned in getting into politics, because I'm new to politics. I'm not a politician. I'm just someone who does things, But I've learned that you need to put yourself in the position of the people that are making those statements. I live a nice life. I've worked very hard to live a nice life. I have a comfortable life, but not everybody has a comfortable life. So I like to look at it from the standpoint and through the eyes of the people who are going through the turmoil that they're going through now. And for the most part, a lot of the people that I've seen going through that turmoil still have hope. I don't think you understand what an incredible resource that is. I have not seen the energy of someone like my brother Samuel here, who, I'm not kidding, every moment we're sitting down, creating and solving, solutions and solving problems of everyday people. And when you can draw upon the international community, you asked a question before, Pastor Samuel, about the dual citizenship and that kind of thing. That's a real plus. That's a real plus, because you can learn a lot by being around the world. There's people in America who say, America first or America only. America only is, we are just America, no. It's a global world. It's a global world, and there's a lot we can learn from around the world, and to maintain security for your own country, you need to have friends around the world. And I'm a friend of Sierra Leone. Haiti's a friend of Sierra Leone. And we will be here to support you.
All right, now you're going to be here to support him. Lastly, this will be my last question for you. As we round up. Great. If you go back now, you're going as a friend of Sierra Leone. We have this visa ban.
Yeah.
Would you be able to advocate on behalf of Sierra Leone as a friend of Sierra Leone so that it can be lifted on us? Or get back the embassy that will have our interview being aired out there? Is it possible?
Yeah, this is an issue. This is an issue I learned about just before coming here, and a lot of these issues I did a lot of research before I came here. I don't make claims that I can't deliver on. However, if it's expedient to do so, and I'd like to learn more about how it's affecting everyday Sierra Leoneans. So when I look at a problem, I like looking at every single aspect of it and every single facet of the issue before I just come out and say. But I will be an advocate for the people of Sierra Leone, because I believe you have an incredible future, and I believe you can be I like to see a relationship between America and Sierra Leone, not as one of dependency, but one of partnership. And I think one of the ways to do that is to tackle the visa issue, because you need a free flow of people back and forth.
Lastly, do you feel safe around us?
I feel absolutely safe. The people have been amazing. Yeah.
All right. Now, lastly, let me come to Eli. Jude, how are you going to tailor the campaign in Haiti?
We already start in Haiti by getting contact with the youth, specifically on the countryside. And it's a day-to-day thing, because we need a lot to do in Haiti. And it's not because of elections that we reach out to people in the country, but it's because we need to help people. We need to help the youth specifically who actually they don't have success story. So it's not a campaign for election, it's a campaign for life, for them to have a better future.
Having a better future, your Haitians or Haitians will be watching you or gonna watch you. What message do you have for them as a hope?
The message I can say to my brothers and sisters, many of them lost their father, their sisters because of the corruption. But now with Jude Early, they have a father, they have a brother, there's a friend. They can count on me to move Haiti forward to have a better future.
Are we expecting you back to Sierra Leone?
Listen, I will be back in Haiti physically, but my spirit will be here with the people of Sierra Leone, specifically with my brother Samuel.
Are you going to converge when the time comes for your campaign? Are you going to invite and Greg for your campaign?
We are one. It's a team, a dream team, to bring hope to people, not only Sierra Leone, not only Haiti, but people around us. We're going to spread the light around us for the youth to have a better future and better tomorrow. That's our dream, that's our goal. And at the same time, my dream is to see the youth in Haiti and Sierra Leone stick together, working together to bring together agriculture, technology, education for them to drive and leave a legacy for the future generation.
All right, so the program is Echo Media. We're here to connect voices. I'm about to end this session. Lastly, the Liberator. Sierra Leoneans want to know, with the new constitutional amendments that is going on in Parliament, which of the two are you in support of, the PR or the first past the post? Which one would you prefer as a presidential candidate who is not widely known all over the nation, or who does not, probably haven't run elections before? Which of these two would you prefer as a presidential candidate, sir?
I think, to me, the first past the post is far more better and preferable. Let the people select or choose who they want. Let it come from the community. You know, they need to know who they want. They don't need to, we don't need people that you can impose on them. No, let people select who they want and let them know who is going to represent them. There should be an engagement. That is democratic. It is democracy. But if you want to do something else, I don't buy that idea. A lot of our people will be frustrated because of this. You know, if you take that away, you are not getting the community involved. You are not getting the people involved. You are taking their right away from them. So to me, that is what I think will be better. Let's be where we're supposed to be. The first past the post is better than the PR system. The PR system, one of the reasons why I don't want the PR system, or I will not advise for it to move forward, is because, you know, our country is a very loving country, and our people, most of the people we have, are very enthusiastic about power. Some people, they are too, when it comes to power, they can even kill for power. So because of that, if you tell somebody, oh, give 5 names, if this when this person goes, if in case the person dies, the fourth person, the one that's the second after, will come to parliament, I tell you, they will kill themselves. They will begin to kill themselves, because if you are not strong in prayer and you are not okay, you know, spiritually, immediately you win that power. When you come on the front line, you will go in the next minute.
Pastor, when are we expecting your manifesto rolled out?
You know, this is a very wonderful question you have asked. I am bringing history. You know, as the first man, a young man that have run for presidency in the history of Sierra Leone, the first pastor that have, you know, that is running for presidency, in the history of Sierra Leone, the first youth to open a political party, to run for presidency in Sierra Leone. Now, my manifesto, I am not going to bring promises to my people. How am I going to bring in to explain my manifesto? Is simple. For this few time, I am going to work all across with my team. We are going to work all across. We are going to travel all across the 16 districts of Sierra Leone. Sorry. So we are going to meet the people in the community. We're going to meet the people in the districts. We're bringing all the constituencies, all the wards, everybody. We're bringing them to the district, and we're going to have an engagement meeting. We're going to know what is going on in this community, what is going on in this ward, what is going on in this district. So we get the problems. Immediately we get the problems, we write them down. Then we look out for solutions. Now, what will happen? Immediately I have been elected as your new president of the Republic of Sierra Leone in a 1 or 2 year to come. You know, I will look for people that I know that are trusted from that same community. This is why we are going to allow the people to choose who they want. Now, in that community, after we have gotten all what they are suffering for, that particular document, I'll keep it. When I will have become the president, I'll get somebody from that district, from that community, and I'll give you the document, say, these are the problems. Go solve them for me.
So actually, you're trying to say you don't have a specific manifesto.
We do. No.
You're gonna roll out your manifesto from the community.
Yes, very good. That's it.
All right.
Yes,
finally,
that's it.
Do you think you can win 2028 elections? Lastly.
I don't think. I believe.
All right.
I don't think. I believe. I know, and I am very intentional about it. I have never, taken a step and I lose.
On a scale of 0 to 10, how confident are you that you'll be president of the Republic of Sierra Leone? Watching into that camera, sir. 0 to 10, how confident are you that you will make it as a president of the Republic of Sierra Leone?
Our launching will tell you 10 to 10, because this is we were registered, we got our certificate on Friday, we launched on Saturday. That tells you we're not even prepared. You see the amount of people that were there. You see how intentional it was. I called just a phone call on Friday, and people began to get their ticket to come. And those from the so that tells you that we are intentional. Lizzie, if I don't win this election, don't invite me here again. We are intentional. We are going to win, and we have gotten it. I am very intentional about it. Even the president knows he has got a man that is going to hand over the power to. I tell you, I am intentional. I know it has happened. It has taken place. Call me His Excellency, because I've won it already.
You might be committing treason if you do that.
I'm just saying.
All right.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure having these three gentlemen in the studio. It has been a great time. To all of you watching out there, be sure to be part of the conversation by sending in your direct messages, and we will lead it to them. To all those who came on board to make sure this program is a success, I applaud you all. And to the producer of this program, indeed, she's a pleasure. She's a gem to me. And all of you, the studio engineer, and everybody who make it around. I'm grateful. My name is Elizabeth. Stay tuned for another segment.
Me fambulem na salon. Ecko Media TV don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform salon people them. Me fambulem una aduo, una cabo and kusheo. Ecko Media Online TV don't come ya so for we hello. We dey connect every voice any side where you dey like na home and a brother. Bringing development. Ecko Media, we strive for the best. We unify, sensitize, and inform everyone. Yeah. We get political discussions, entertainment and sports if we get. The money sessions, Ecko Morning Show. We dey bring them to you. Ecko Media TV for development, nomination. Independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Ecko Media TV for development, nomination. You like you dey home and abroad. We dey so and we dey strong. We dey so for talk about wetin dey happen. Now we country saloon. We dey give you the news. Wait for the use. We also dey talk about wetin dey happen. Now the media defeating the lies of the fake people. Religious discussions, newspaper review, we go bring all the hot topics where you want for no now. Echo Media TV. For development nomination. The independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Echo Media TV. For development nomination. You like you dey home and abroad. We dey so and we dey strong. Me fambulem. If you want for continue for enjoy Echo Media TV, you go visit we on with social media handles them. We dey on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And same way so you go visit we on we website at www.echomedia.org. We dey give you the news. Wait for the use. We unify, sensitize, and inform everyone. Hey, yeah. We get political discussions, entertainment and sports if we get the money sessions, Echo Morning Show. We dey bring them to you. Echo Media TV. For development nomination. The independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Echo Media TV. For development nomination. You like you dey home and abroad. We dey so and we dey strong. Me fambulem na salon. Echo Media TV don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform salon people. Me fambulem una aduo, una cabo and kusheo. Echo Media online TV don't come ya so far we hello. We dey connect every voice and inside where you dey like na home and a brother. Bringing development. Echo Media we strive for the best. We unify, sensitize, and inform everyone. Hey, yeah. We get political discussions, entertainment and sports if we get the money sessions, Echo Morning Show. We dey bring them to you. Echo Media TV. For development nomination. Independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Echo Media TV. For development nomination. You like you dey home and abroad. We dey so and we dey strong. We dey so for talk about wetin dey happen. Now we country salon. We dey give you the news. Wait for the use. We also dey talk about wetin dey happen. Now the media defeating the lies of the fake people. Religious discussions, newspaper review, we go bring all the hot topics where you want for no now. Echo Media TV. For development nomination. The independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Echo Media TV. For development nomination. You like you dey home and abroad. We dey so and we dey strong. Me fambulem. If you want for continue for enjoy Echo Media TV, you go visit we on with social media handles them. We dey on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And same way so you go visit we on we website at www.echomedia.org. We dey give you the news. Wait for the use. We unify, sensitize, and inform everyone. Hey, yeah. We get political discussions, entertainment and sports if we get the money sessions, Echo Morning Show. We dey bring them to you. Echo Media TV. For development nomination. The independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Echo Media TV. For development nomination. You like you dey home and abroad. We dey so and we dey strong. Me fambulem na salon. Echo Media TV don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform salon people. Me fambulem una aduo, una cabo and kusheo. Echo Media online TV don't come ya so far we hello. We dey connect every voice and inside where you dey like na home and a brother. Bringing development. Echo Media we strive for the best. We unify, sensitize, and inform everyone. Hey, yeah. We get political discussions, entertainment Entertainment and sports if we get. The money sessions, Echo Morning Show. We dey bring am to you. Echo Media TV for development nomination. Independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Echo Media TV for development nomination. You like you dey home and abroad. We dey so and we dey strong. We dey so for talk about wetin dey happen. Now we country saloon. We dey give you the news. Wait for the use. We also dey talk about wetin dey happen. Now the media defeating the lies of the fake people. Religious discussions, newspaper review, we go bring all the hot topics where you want for no na Echo Media TV for development nomination. Independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Echo Media TV for development nomination. You like you dey home and abroad. We dey so and we dey strong. Me fambulem. If you want for continue for enjoy Echo Media TV, you go visit we on we social media handles them. We dey on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And same way so you go visit we on we website at www.echomedia.org. We dey give you the news. Wait for the use. We unify, sensitize, and inform everyone. Hey, yeah. We get political discussions, entertainment and sports if we get. The money sessions, Echo Morning Show. We dey bring am to you. Echo Media TV for development nomination. Independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Echo Media TV for development nomination. You like you dey home and abroad. We dey so and we dey strong. Me fambulem na salon. Echo Media TV don come for unify, sensitize, and inform salon people. Me fambulem una aduo, una cabo and kusheo. Echo Media online TV. Me fambulem na salon. Echo Media TV don come for unify, sensitize, and inform salon people. Me fambulem una aduo, una cabo and kusheo. Echo Media online TV don't come ya so far we hello. We dey connect every voice any side where you dey like my home and a brother. Bringing development. Echo Media we strive for the best. We unify, sensitize and inform everyone. Hey, yeah. We get political discussions, entertainment and sports if we get. The money sessions, Echo Morning Show. We dey bring am to you. TV for development nomination. Independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Echo Media TV for development nomination. You like you dey home and abroad. We dey so and we dey strong. We dey so for talk about wetin dey happen.
Indeed, we dey so for make sure wetin dey happen na salon. The program it's here. Live on Echo Media, as we broadcast live from we 48 Shaka Stephen Street address through the Facebook, YouTube channel, and the snippets so we will forget through other media platform. My name is Elizabeth Kefui-Gembe. On this second segment, we are doing a 3 segments on this live session. The second segment, as the Liberator, Mohammed Samuel Kamara just launched his political party on Saturday. Today, Monday, we have a host of individuals in the studio to take our grant interview so that the world can know what's the way forward. I've currently been joined by a Nigerian. He is a political strategist and social development expert. They all came in, they all trooped in to support the Liberator for him to win the presidential bid 2028 under the Liberation Political Party. It was a movement. Now they've been registered formally as a political party. Good day to Echo Media. Abu Olubumi.
Yeah.
Good day to Echo Media.
Thank you very much for having me.
Did I pronounce your name well?
No, Olubumi.
Olubumi. Okay.
Yeah.
Good day to Echo Media.
Thank you very much. You're welcome.
And next on my side is Dr. James Mackey. Just Dr. James Mackey is from Arizona. He's also here in support of the Liberator as he just launched his political party. Good day to Echo Media, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
And lastly, an investor who is here, he's Jimmy Sherlock. I think I pronounced his name well, but if I don't, he's going to pronounce it well for us. He's an investor also here to support the Liberator, Mohammed Samuel Kamara. They're all here to talk to Echo Media, what they have in plan for Sierra Leone and the way forward. Why did they decide to throw in their weight? Are they all because of Christian line or lineage? Or something is going deeper that we don't know? We're just seeing the surface. Because you can't see this gentleman who is coming to support or to lead a political party, and he has troop in of others nationalities coming to support him. There is something probably you and I are not seeing. We need to have a good microscopic lens. But let me start with the investor who is Jimmy. Jimmy, why are you here as an investor to support Samuel?
Well, the reason why I'm here is because I work for maybe somebody you know. His name is Jesus.
Okay.
He's the chairman of my board. Now, that's not just a saying. It's a fact. You know, when you put God first, okay, he will heal your land. Isn't that interesting?
It is.
And God has given me the privilege of being able to be an entrepreneur. I take companies from zero to millions or billions of dollars. And it's not that I had an education, because I did very bad in school. I had dyslexia. You got to fly here. And God used that disability to have me dream outside the box. And he gave me the ability to make money, because foundations need money. And I can't depend on donations. So God allowed me the privilege to be able to be a businessman where I can create my own revenue. And why am I here? I was in Uganda 2 weeks ago. And I get a call from Jude Ely, who's running for president in Haiti. And I'm behind him 100%. And he said, please come to Sierra Leone. And I just met Mohammed here. And I love him because, you know, both of them, it was interesting, when they were a child, they had a dream that they were going to be president. Isn't that interesting?
Yes, it is.
You know, God is on the move. You know, and God hears the prayers of the orphans. He hears the prayers of the widows. I'm in Uganda right now. I'm in Kenya right now. Really, since 2011, over 1,000 children. And I'm seeing the change. And it's so little to change a life. And I'm more concerned about our children in the United States than I am here in these African countries, because you are richer than we are in the U.S. You have God. We have stuff. And my hope, you know, Jesus said, I'll teach you how to be fishers of men. Well, the fishing hole is media right here. And I pray that one day I can get the media, because they're not going to come to Africa, but I'd love the children in the U.S. to be able to give, and in return, they're going to receive, and they're going to feel God's presence by just them calling back and saying, thank you very much. Today, we have technology where we can communicate for free on WhatsApp. So why am I here? God brought me here, you know, and I'm telling you, the people need to rise. God has heard the voice of the poor, and not, I call Muhammad here, Samuel. It's like the David and Goliath story. You know, you have to have faith. If God's behind you, who can be against you?
Nobody can be against you. Now, Jimmy, you have come this far as an investor. Besides having Samuel, who is coming to contest for political positions, what other drive brought you to Sierra Leone? What did you see as a gap as an investor coming in to feeling?
Oh, there's more opportunity here than anywhere. You know, people say, oh, please bring me back to America. Why do you want to go back to America for? And all that stress. And by the way, we already developed ourselves. There's so much opportunity right here. Even things that we're doing correctly in the United States, we can bring here. Let me tell you something. You could give me 500 US dollars, and in 5 years, I'll be a millionaire.
Where?
Here.
Okay.
Here. You know, the problem is, you see, we live in two worlds. You know, I live in the United States where we can think prosperously. We have a safety net. It's called welfare. We have food banks. We can go in the hospital. We're not going to be turned away. Here you have no safety net. So what happens is once these people in Africa, they start making money, they hold on to it. They continue to pay the people welfare like slaves instead of giving back because they were born in a very impoverished situation. I'm not going to blame them. The way we're going to correct this and make a third world country into a first world country is that we have to train the next generation how to do it right. You put God first. Don't burn a bridge. Forgive people. Don't listen to noise. Listen to God. And more importantly, when you start getting successful, give, give, give. You can't outgive God. So why I'm here, because I want to break the chain. I will break the chain of poverty by empowering the next generation, by creating jobs. There's so much opportunity here. Again, $500, what would I do with it? I buy a couple of cows. I buy a couple of goats. And okay, I sell the milk. Take that milk and I buy some more chickens. I take the chickens, they're going to lay eggs. They're going to take those eggs. They're going to hatch the eggs. I can take an egg that's 25 cents and make it $1 in 25 days. Come on. Come on. This is a dream for entrepreneurial. And by the way, we already know about it. We see it in the United States. It's the new frontier. It's like the Wild West. You know, it's amazing. It's like I went on a rocket ship, went back 100 years, knowing all that I know and bringing it now to Africa. So my goal is not about political. My goal is to change lives, to make that next generation where they can live prosperously and be a light onto the world. When you put God first, He will heal your land.
How much are you ready to pour into this?
Can I pour any more into it? You hear this? I'm 72 years old. I'm starting all over again.
You're coming as an investor, so we want to know. Sierra Leoneans might be wondering, how much are you ready to invest in our country? You just said $500. Can we rely on you for just $500? Is that what we're going to call as an investor?
There are two kinds of people.
Okay.
There are people that need money, and there are people that have so much money, they don't know what to do with it.
And is that part of you?
And God has blessed me by having a network. My children used to ask, Dad, what do you do? Because I had 14 companies going. And I said, well, I don't work. I network.
Okay.
And so I built up a tremendous network, and people like what I'm doing. Because you see, I'm not doing this so I can fill my pockets with more money or buy a 100-foot boat. Okay. I'm using this money to empower my foundation. I can live very well on very little money here. But I'm doing it as I'm building my treasures in heaven. You know, and so there are billions of dollars available through my friends. Billions of dollars are available. Money is not the problem. It's the security of once we bring the money in, you're not going to take it away from us.
Well, if you go through the right channel, it will be taken from you.
Well, that's why I'm going only to the president, not even the vice president. You got to go to the decision maker. You might sell the vice president, but the president has to be sold. So why do I want to waste my time? Go right to the top.
All right. Now let me come back. Let me come now to Olubumi.
Ambassador Olubumi.
Ambassador Olubumi. He's an ambassador from Nigeria. He's also here to support our Sierra Leonean brother who just launched his political party. He is a political strategist and also a social development expert. You're here to support this gentleman who wants to run for presidency. Why? What gives you that urge to come on board Sierra Leone, from Nigeria to Sierra Leone?
All right. Thank you very much. You asked one of the best questions that I expected, that you should ask. Let me go by how I met Samuel. I met him in Ghana when he was still a student.
Correct.
I used to speak from one country to other, talking about how to build Africa, how to use our intellectual, knowledge, and how to use skill to support the youth and create an entrepreneurial environment where youth from different African countries can actually network. I see Africa as a borderless continent where, just like what we have in the Europe, that you can go anywhere without anyone holding you down. So those are some of the things that, as a Pan-Africanist, been thinking in my head from way back. I met him when he was in school. He organized an event for youth like him, and from his school fees, this guy bought us tickets. We didn't even know until we got there that he was a student. So we came in, and he brought orphans, he brought people. So we started the program. I was a speaker at the event. So while we were doing the event, something very mysterious happened. A lady that he had engaged, I'm talking when he was, that's several years back.
Okay.
So a lady that he engaged to organize the event for him. I think he asked for buffet. He asked for, other things, how the place should look, decoration and stuff like that. So he paid the lady. Unfortunately, the lady did not deliver. So, of course, you want him to be happy? He was angry. Like, where is the money that I gave to you? You didn't do what I expected. Look at my guest. Of course, the event is going on fine, but this is not how the event should look. I was there. All of a sudden, we were still having one or two things going on, and we saw policemen from Ghana. So policemen came with their truck, and they came to arrest him. So everybody ran away. What happened? Because they do not know. So I said, "Oh my God, what is going on?"
So he was arrested deliberately.
He was arrested.
Okay. Why was he arrested?
Hold on. So I went to them. I said, "Oh, why are you arresting him? He's the organizer of the show." They said somebody had a petition against him. It was the lady who went to the police. He has some of them as his boyfriend or whatever thing that they have together. So they used that position to arrest him. So I was the only one left with him. Everybody, So, and I told him, I said, "I'm not a Ghanaian, but you're an African, my brother. Because they're arresting you for unjust reason, I'll follow you to anywhere you want to go." That was my word. And I said, "You can't arrest him alone. I'm going to follow him." So the policeman said, "No, you are not. We're not going to take." I said, "You can't take him away until you take me with him. I'm ready to go with him." So that was how they took us to the police station. It's a very interesting story.
It is. As a political strategy.
No, I'm coming. Let me just finish so you understand
right.
why. So people will not say, "Oh, they arrested him." Let them listen to the story. You are a media person. The story must build up in a way that other people should also understand. They want to know why he was arrested.
That's the question I want to ask as a strategist.
Okay.
You followed him. What was his crime? Was he in love with this lady that got him in trouble, or what exactly was the drama?
I can authoritatively say he was not in love with the lady.
Okay.
He was just, I think there were students that, you saw some potential in one another. You see, this one can handle projects very well. This one can do electrical things. This one can speak very well. So they brought themselves together. So in giving him that money, giving her that money, she squandered the money without doing the right thing. Else, because he asked for accountability, she was angry. Africa, we don't love accountability. So we just believe that, when you give us something, you think I've stolen your money? No, you don't need to ask me like that. So that was what happened. So she went, they arrested us. So we got there. In the evening, we started calling. So I have some of my friends who are also in government. So I started calling them, we're here. And so it was just gentle. He was just looking. I helped this lady. She said she can do this. And I'm trying to help. You didn't do what I asked you to do. You are arresting me now. Is that how to go? And I said, don't worry. So we called, and later the authority came and they saw what happened. They asked us. He wrote a statement. They found out that the girl was the one that was supposed to be arrested. So the table turned. Eventually, they left us. I missed my flight that day. And he said something. He said, "Sir, you did something I never believed. Whatever thing that I'm doing, I will always involve you. I will never forget you." And I told him, anytime you need me, call me. So when he came with the idea of becoming the president of his own country, I was so filled with joy. And I told him, I will give you every necessary support intellectually and whichever way you think you want to go.
All right, Olubumi, do you think Samuel is really prepared and ready to become president of an African state? That you know exactly his age, his personality, and what he can offer. You're from Nigeria. You know how people fight for politics. Do you think Samuel is ready to become president of an African nation?
Okay, I love what you just said now. You cannot be ready until you say you're ready. Nobody tells you that you're ready. It is you that have the conviction.
Besides him being your friend, you're a political strategist.
Yeah.
Do you think he's ready to become a president of an African nation, considering what happens in politics in Africa?
What does it make to become a leader? A leader, number one thing, the number one ingredient you need to become a leader, and you know that you're a leader, is when you gain the trust of people. When you gain the trust of people, it gives you the knowledge that you have plenty burden on you and you have to go head on with it. Now, the second one is all about integrity. Intellectually, Samuel is ready. He's well read. Age is nothing but number. With his age, if you look at the caliber of people that Samuel has pulled from all parts of the world, you'll understand that it takes more than the spirit of human being to be able to do that. For a young boy like that to think and say, this is what I want to do for my country. And it is not just a movement that he started today. These are started far back before now.
So you've known this intention long ago as a friend?
He's a dreamer. And the only way you can come alive with your dream is never to go to sleep again. The moment you sleep, you slumber, that's all. So I am just telling you from a perspective of somebody who is also a strategist. And I'm a social development expert. And I know how we have worked in the past to fix the life of others. Before I got here, 20 years ago, I was in Morovia. So I was looking for the flights to take me straight here, but we couldn't get. So I went through Morovia. I went through your border and so many things like that. By the time I got here, I was so happy because I even went through the border to see Sierra Leone in a new light. I don't want to pass through the airport. I've seen many airports in this world, over 24 countries that I've traveled to and I've worked. I work with young people because we need the young minds to grow into the next level of leaders. And that is what I am saying. I'm endorsing Samuel. He has the capacity, he has the capability, he has the spirit of leadership. Forget about his stature. People look at people with their stature. There are people with empty, good-looking stature that have nothing upstairs.
So strategic.
Samuel is highly sagacious and very, very intelligent. He has all the capacity.
Again, as a political strategy, what kind of strategy are you going to use or advise him to use to be able to win the elections?
Okay, they have their party manifesto, which is also one of the things that they are putting together. Already they have it. And I am sure that for him to identify a certain group of people that he believes that he's also part of them is one fantastic strategy. Identifying that I am part of you. I am a ghetto boy like you. Look at the numbers, look at the caliber of people that Samuel, in this short time, have been able to connect himself with world leaders, high-profile personalities. He has tried for himself. And all he's trying to say is, if I can do this, we, you, everybody, in that cadre of youth can also do that. And that is what we need to start doing. When the youth take the baton by themselves and start running with it, you pass it on. So this is a very fantastic development, and I believe that they have their party manifesto, which is key. They have their strategy. He has been able to identify a certain demography, that these are the caliber of people. And let me tell you, in Sierra Leone, we have the percentage of youth are more than the people who are ruling us. The ruling class are few. So the microscopic few that have been taking all the resources of the people. Now, let the people now come face to face with them. They have used the youth. Now it is the time for the youth to take the baton and start running with it. Apart from the manifesto, they have the party philosophy, which is also very sweet for me. You see, you're wearing the purple and you don't even know what that means. So you, you don't sign on to the party. So what am I trying to say is well prepared. If it's not well prepared, how can you get your certificate on Friday and you're launching on Saturday?
And you had all these bulldozers.
And you bulldoze all these big men down to your country. I know nobody does that. So it shows preparedness. No, it showed preparedness. It shows that he's ready. It shows that he has all it takes. There is nothing you want in leadership that this guy does not have. Don't also forget he has been a natural leader, even as a pastor. You cannot pastor a church for years. But church are some of the fastest, easy way to dent your image, because there are trust that has been given to you through people who donate their money there. If you misappropriate it, they will speak.
All right, Ambassador Olubumi. He's a political strategist and also the social development expert. Now, let me come to Dr. James Mackey. He's from Arizona, also coming to support a movement that is ready to become something else. That is, Doc. Let me say, in just one day, you were able to pull up to Sierra Leone to support a young gentleman in his early days of manhood. Because when you become a manhood, you are now into doing bigger things.
Yes.
What really gives you this drive? What urged you to come from way back thousands of or billions of miles to Sierra Leone? What gives you this urge?
Well, thank you for saying billions of miles. It felt like it was billions of miles. I met Pastor Sam at the Washington, D.C. Prayer for the White House.
Correct.
And we were praying for all of the nation's leaders. And later on found out that he was running for president. And that really just ignited me. And I'm a pastor myself, as well as I've developed a school for the children as well as adults to get their degrees. And so to see that vigor, but it started with prayer. To see him on his face praying for all leaders, it doesn't matter if they were Democratic or Republican. The Bible tells us to pray for our leaders. And the fact that not only was he obedient, and that's to me that's the first part of being a leader, is being submissive, being submissive to God and doing His will and doing it His way. And when you humble yourself, God will raise you up. And that's what drew me to him. He was so humble, but has yet a big vision. Yesterday he took us to his church. Very humble beginnings, but big vision. And that to me is the epitome of inspiration. And I would say to all the people in Sierra Leone, the best is yet to come. God has delivered you a liberator. And this is the year of Jubilee. And so things are about to be forgiven. Things are about to get prosperous. And so we're about to make a transition, going from one level to another. And God always have the one. He sent Moses when there was time for, he said, let my people go. So, and now he sent a Pastor Sam to say, hey, let us go to the next level. And when you're talking about his age, I think he was being developed before the foundations of the world for this position, for this moment. And so his age is now, because I believe he's going to be doing this for a long time. God has blessed Sierra Leone with great leaders, and I pray that we can duplicate that all over the world.
All right, Doc. Why is duplicating it all over the world? We are not talking about Sierra Leone. You're coming in to support this gentleman. I've asked you your driving force, which you've explained.
Yes.
What other things are you coming in with to Sierra Leone to be sure this gentleman is able to attain what he wants in his life?
Well, he has my 100% support, and my organization's 100% support. But the thing that really just grabbed my attention yesterday was, he said, it doesn't matter what tribe you're from, what religion you're from, it's about the people. And that type of view, that ability to unite is what's going to raise us all up. When we can be around each other, it doesn't matter who you're praying to or what tribe you come from, and we're saying, hey, let's make our environment better. And we all become better as a result of being united. And I think Jim said it best. You bring this, and we together, we just make everything cultivate and make it better. And I just thank God that God has provided a leader here in Sierra Leone. And like I said, the best is yet to come. And he will be president. I believe that with all my heart.
All right. So politics in Africa can be a little bit messy. Image smearing, lies about people, and all of this. Are we, or are you, or your organization, you as a person, just going to use godly prayers for Samuel to come into power, or what's the financial support are you all ready to pour in? Because Africa here, people do buy delegates for them to have being voted for. Are you going to use your organization pouring money for Samuel to be able to win these elections come 2028?
I think we've already started. The fact that we spent so much money to even get here is a sign that we are committed. The fact that this is the first time I've ever been outside of the United States. And it's this particular movement that drew me out. And so you definitely have my 100% support.
All right, the program is Echo Media. We are here to connect voices. Before I go to Jimmy, let me ask you this last question. Before I go to Jimmy, if you had to look back, do you think Samuel would be a good president for Sierra Leone? Looking at what is going on currently in our country, we need somebody with heavy personality, that is one, and not only being heavy personality, we need somebody who can crack the T's and cross the I's of Sierra Leoneans. Do you think Samuel is ready for that?
I believe that he's superbly ready for that, in reference to just his organization skills, his ability to communicate with fervor, and his drive to make Sierra Leone better. Like I said, I echo, better is yet to come. It's coming.
All right, so now let me come to Jimmy. Jimmy, you are an investor. You know, Sierra Leone, we need money. We really need money. If anybody tells you we don't need money, they might be lying to you. And the current situation in Africa, the youth, are you ready to pour in money that the youth can see themselves as inclusive in the governments that you want to sponsor?
You know, once you have money, what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? You know? And there's so many people that have money that want to give back. And what I love about being in Africa, I've learned a lot about the value of a dollar and gratitude, and how much we take for granted in the United States, and how little you can change a life. You also asked, and I love you, brother. You're awesome. You too. You're okay. I don't know.
That's a good compliment to all of us in the studio.
Be politically correct.
Yeah, you have to balance it.
You don't want to get in trouble, though.
But, you know, he's so ready because I love hanging around with the youth. You know, you are who you hang around with.
Yeah.
They think differently than we do. I don't want to learn about computers. They are so far advanced, and they should be, you know, and so they have new ideas. The next generation one day is going to be, you know, the generations running this country. And what he's doing, he's just surrounding himself with bright people that love him. And we all have the same common denominator. We all are men of God. We're putting the people first, not about making a deal. You know, there's two kinds of people that are running the government: deal makers and people that are for the people. You know, those are the ones I want. You know, you put others first ahead of you, you will become prosperous.
Yeah.
And, you know, he sold everything. He sold his car. He sold his house. That's how much he's committed. You know, he's got faith of a mustard seed.
Who sold his house and car?
Samuel did.
Samuel.
He sold everything. That's how committed he is.
Okay.
And we see that. You know, I'm 72. You look like you're in your 50s. You look like you're in 30s. So he's attracting all.
That's a good compliment for you.
Thank you. He's got it all. You see how he's doing? And you know, God said, "Be still, and I'll bring him to you." That's what he's done to me. I'm still, and God brings it to you. You know, when God is with you, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You have to have that faith.
So
and he's got it.
When I interviewed him earlier on, he said he's ready to bring Donald Trump here in the country. Do you see him as somebody who will pull Donald Trump from the White House to here?
Are you kidding me?
That's the question I asked you.
Trump is going to love me because let me tell you something. You know about U.S. aid. I'm U.S. aid. I'm not even asking the government for money. But what I'm doing is I'm helping and empowering these third world countries so they don't go to the United States to make money to send it home. They can make the money right in their own home. Empower them here.
Jimmy, I asked you a question.
Go ahead.
He said he's going to bring Donald Trump here. Do you think Donald Trump will come from the White House to Sierra Leone?
He can.
Absolutely, 100%. And I know many people that are friends with Trump as well. And I live down the street from him. You know, I don't know him, but I met him a long time ago. But I have dear friends. And when he hears what we're doing, not only here, but in Haiti, he's going to be behind us 100%. I'm like a Trump. Actually, if I move my hair a little bit, I look like him. I've got that same, I'm cut from that same cloth. I'm an entrepreneur too. I consider myself the Donald Trump of nonprofit. That's what I think of myself. You know, I love my president.
So you said you are U.S. aid. You're not only from U.S. You're U.S. aid. Are you ready to bring that aid to Sierra Leone?
Well, I am. I am U.S. aid. Like President Kennedy said, what are you doing? What are you doing to help your country? I'm helping my country by helping others in these foreign lands to empower them to think in a prosperous way, not in an impoverished way. You know, that's U.S. aid. I'm taking things that I've learned in the U.S. and I'm bringing them over to Africa. You know, you can't just think that they know 1 + 1 is 2. They don't. It's like a brand new beginning. It's a tremendous foundation.
Yeah, when you say aid, we are expecting arms. You know that, right? U.S. aid. They are bringing aid to us. So when you say you are U.S. aid, let's do this clarification. Are we expecting arms as Sierra Leoneans?
You mean arms, weapons?
No. Arms like food, something beneficial to us.
Of course, and let me tell you how we're going to do it.
Okay.
We're not going to give you the fish. We're going to teach you how to fish.
Come on,
that's how you got to do it.
It's not everything has changed.
And let's go further. Okay, you know, these other guys could have millions of dollars from wherever they're getting it from. Okay, let's read between the lines there.
Sure.
What we're going to do is that we're going to connect through social media, okay? The people of the United States seeing what Samuel's doing here. And you know what Samuel can do is that by getting people to support orphans, to help children, to pour into, to empower the youth. I want to have a poverty to prosperity fund. You know, these are the things that we can do without him doing donations, but by doing action before he even becomes the president, that people see that what he's doing. Look at, he's got an orphanage now. You know, he's on the same page as many of us are. He's putting the people first. I'm telling you, there's a movement and people need to get behind him. You know, you got to make it like Donald Trump says, make it too great to lose, or what is it?
Making America great again?
Well, no. About the when he was running it, make it too big to rig. Make it too big to rig.
Okay, make it too big to rig. So this election is not going to be
The
rigged.
masses will come out and it'll be overpoured, and then the evil's defeated, and light comes into Sierra Leone and to Haiti.
All right, now let me come to you again, Ambassador Olubumi. Now you've heard what Jimmy has just said. Too big to rig.
Yeah.
Political strategies.
Yeah.
How are you going to make it too big to rig? In a country or in Africa, you know, it's easy to rig elections.
Yeah.
Political strategies. How are you going to make it too big to rig, like Donald Trump said?
Okay, fantastic. Let us make it too big to rig. It's actually talking about owning the process. And how do you own the process? It is the people-oriented campaign, meaning that the people should own this process. Now, and this is one of the key things that Samuel and his team have really engaged themselves in before now. They have been going to the real people, because you need to talk to the real people to be able to identify some of their challenges. He has done what we call the need assessment. You can't just give people because you look at their faces and say, oh, you are not chubby, you need food. No, I could have plenty food in my tummy. You need to ask me what my problems are.
Yeah.
They have done all that. So it is people-oriented campaign, and that is how they can own the process. And owning the process means that it will be too big for the big men that want to, because this is our process. We are here. We are the one that want to vote. So you talk about people getting prepared to do their own responsibility to vote in their leaders. We want a situation where Africans, where the child of nobody will become somebody. Ordinary people can become extraordinary people in a society where the leaders want people to be in that perpetual poverty level. So it is the work of the people. They have the mandate to choose who they truly need to lead them. So if the people own the process, it is possible that we have, it will be so difficult for when they vote, the moment you're done with your voting, you stay there. You make sure it is counted in your presence, and you make sure that everything is done. You have all the result sheets, and you collect it also behind, and making sure that. So it is people-oriented campaign. Like I said, the youth has been involved. Who are the people? The big man with big tummy cannot hijack the boxes. They cannot run with people's ballot papers. Who does that? It's the youth. So the campaign starts from the youth. Like what he said, I wanted to buttress on it, and it's so very fantastic that he's such an intelligent guy, and he listens. You'll be talking to him, he will just look like this. You'll think he doesn't know what to say, and he listens. Now, in the leadership school, those years when we were in the leadership school, they taught us something. Use 80% of your life to network with people and new people. 80% of your life. 20% do the rest.
All right, so Olubumi, you are from Nigeria.
Yeah.
Don't you think Sierra Leoneans might see you as being a political strategist, but you're coming to meddle in Sierra Leonean politics. Don't you think they will see you like that?
Okay, I like what you just said now. Every politician around the world always have people that are supporting them, probably with intelligence, with knowledge, with strategies. Oh, and even with other resources, even this very president that you have now. If you don't have that international connection, it will be very difficult because you need to find yourself in the international space talking about your country. You need friends around the world. We are not here to meddle into the politics of Sierra Leone. We are only here to support a vision of a young man who believes that helping his people is beyond just his own people alone, because you need other people. You need your next neighbor. We're your neighbor. And if something is wrong, if I'm going for my own campaign in Nigeria, I'll call all my friends again. I'll tell them.
Are you planning to run also for the presidency?
Just watch out for it.
Wow, okay. All right, now, James, let's look at this. Dr. James Maki.
Yes.
You are from Arizona. Way to Sierra Leone here. It's kind of a huge chunky, if not money spent, but even the sitting down, it was a little bit somehow. But now let's, looking beyond the individual, who is Samuel, what else do you wish to see better in Sierra Leone?
It's a great question for someone who sees Sierra Leone with such great fresh eyes. First thing I want to say is that the people in Sierra Leone are awesome, very nice, very welcoming. But one of the things that I would say that I would see that's needed is just the infrastructure and just technology and certain things that and I have to be careful because certain things we take from America, you're trying to bring it here, but more importantly, I just think the unity, the finances, and I think that's why one of the things that makes me want to support, because I see the need for the finances.
All right, you see the need for the finances. How much are you ready to pour into this campaign?
If you put a limit on it, then you put a cap on it. So I don't want to put a limit on it, because then at that point, I see a finish line. There might not be a finish line. It may be ongoing. And so I don't want to put a dollar on it.
All right, this will be my last question to you. For somebody that is in Arizona, who is a Sierra Leonean, or in America, or anywhere, or even Sierra Leoneans who might be watching this show, what would you tell them as a message for your liberator?
When things get hard, do it harder. When things get frustrated, just continue to pray. You're called for this, because it's going to get tough. If it wasn't tough, then it wouldn't be worth it. And so you have to support around the world. And anytime you need anything, just give us a call. We'll be right there. And that will be my message for the liberator.
All right, Jimmy, let me come back to you. This will be your final statement. For a Sierra Leonean, what you knew. The same question I'm going to ask also to Ambassador Olubunmi. For a Sierra Leonean, what you knew, and those abroad and here also, what will be your message to them beyond supporting Samuel for presidency? What will be your message to us?
Well, my message would be that we pray that we get that man into office, because he is for the good, for the people. And we need to have more leadership like this for the good of the people of Africa. And he's a man that's dedicated and loves his people. And I'm behind him 100%. Again, the most valuable asset is your next generation. The way you're going to change, Sierra Leone is by just changing everything and starting fresh. And you train the child how to do it right this time.
And do you think
it's so exciting?
Do you think everything can be changed?
Oh
altogether?
Man, I can't wait. Absolutely done. God said.
So you want to take these old folks off their guards?
What's that?
You want to take the old folks off their guard? So
let
change
them, let them
everything.
have fun,
Yes.
retired. If they stole the money, let them enjoy it. I don't care. give them immunity. It's all over. Look forward, don't look behind.
So you want us to turn it to a new brown page?
New generation.
No, I'm just so excited about the opportunity here. It's unbelievable. And you people are awesome people. You know, I live in Point Pleasant Beach, also in New Jersey, and I'll walk down the boardwalk, and I had been in Africa for a year now living, and I go back with this kind of like everybody's friendly. I'm walking down the boardwalk. People are getting away from me because I'm smiling and saying hi to them. They think there's something wrong with me. You know, people are so self-contained. They don't smile. They don't want to talk. I don't know what the problem is. But you people are so open. You know, so beautiful, you know, and I'm so privileged to be able to serve God in this capacity.
All right, Ambassador, the same question to you, sir. Beyond the support of our brother, the Liberator, what else do you see Sierra Leone becoming the next generation?
Okay, thank you very much. I see Sierra Leone to become the food hub of Africa in the next generation. He has a very big plan for that. I see the Sierra Leonean youth becoming, you know, tech giants, you know, connecting other African countries. I see several millions of entrepreneurs being raised in the next, you know, years when he starts his reign. I see education become almost nothing so that people can go to school with just little. I see a more egalitarian and a more democratic Sierra Leone. I see the future so beautiful.
Yeah.
Samuel is ready for you, and I believe the Sierra Leoneans are also ready to take this opportunity. It comes once in a lifetime, and I can tell you, it is not about the big body. I want to tell them, I'm talking straight to you. It is not about the big body. It is not about the money. It is about the will to do the right thing, even when no one is watching you. And I'm saying it to you, embrace this little opportunity that is coming to you. Samuel is a gold mine. I can say it to you.
All right, so the program is, they are here to talk to Echo Media, specifically on the launch of the Liberation Political Party. And he's with me in the studio, or with me for this discussion has been Jimmy Sherlock. I believe that's how it's pronounced. He's an investor, and a doctor by me, Dr. James Mackey. He's from Arizona, and my African brother, Ambassador Olubumi, who is a political strategist and also a social development expert. So all of you who have watched this program, I really applaud you for sitting and watching what has been unfolding. Sierra Leone is destined for greatness. Let us all embrace what is unfolding. Together we can all be Sierra Leone. To all who join in, congratulations. You who did not join in today, please be sure to be part of this conversation anytime soon. Jimmy, do you want to say anything?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Are you going to now vote for Samuel?
Well, unfortunately, as a media house, we don't throw our weights on or in for people. What we do, we give a level playing field like we are doing now. That's why.
I just wanted to see how good we did in selling you.
You sold him well as a candidate, but we are here to connect voice, and every voice on Echo Media counts. It's been a pleasure being with you all in the studio, gentlemen. Thank you very much. See you next time, and bye.
Thank you.
Me fambulem na salon. Echo Media TV don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform salon people. Me fambulem una aduo, una cabo and kusheo. Echo Media online TV don't come ya so for we allo. We dey connect every voice any side where you dey let na home and a brother. Bringing development. Echo Media we strive for the best. We unify, sensitize, and inform everyone. Hey, we get political discussions, entertainment and sports stuff we get. The money sessions, Echo Morning Show. We dey bring them to you. for development now we nation. Independent media house, we dey so and we dey strong. Echo Media TV for development now we nation. You like you dey home and abroad, we dey so and we dey strong. We dey so for talk about wetin dey happen. Now we country saloon, we dey give you the news. Wait for the use. We also dey talk about wetin dey happen. Now the media defeating the lies of the fake people. Religious discussions, newspaper review, we go bring all the hot topics where you want for no now. Echo Media TV for development now we nation. Independent media house, we dey so and we dey strong. Echo Media TV for development now we nation. You like you dey home and abroad, we dey so and we dey strong. Me fambulem, if you want for continue for enjoy Echo Media TV, you go visit we on we social media handles them. We dey on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And same way, so you go visit we on we website at www.echomedia.org. We dey give you the news. Wait for the use. We unify, sensitize, and inform everyone. Yeah. We get political discussions, entertainment and sports if we get the money sessions, Echo Morning Show. We dey blink am to you. Echo Media TV for development now we nation. Independent media house, we dey so and we dey strong. Echo Media TV for development now we nation. You like you dey home and abroad, we dey so and we dey strong. Me fambulem na salon. Echo Media TV don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform salon people. Me fambulem una aduo, una cabo and kusheo. Echo Media online TV don't come ya so for we hello. We dey connect every voice and it's highway you dey like na home and a brother. Bringing development, Echo Media we strive for the best. We unify, sensitize, and inform everyone. Yeah. We get political discussions, entertainment and sports if we get the money sessions, Echo Morning Show. We dey blink am to you. Echo Media TV for development now we nation. Independent media house, we dey so and we dey strong. Echo Media TV for development now we nation. You like you dey home and abroad, we dey so and we dey strong. We dey so for talk about wetin dey happen. Now we country saloon, we dey give you the news. Wait for the use. We also dey talk about wetin dey happen. Now the media defeating the lies of the fake people. Me fambulem na salon. Echo Media TV don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform salon people. Me fambulem una aduo, una cabo and kusheo. Echo Media online TV don't come ya so for we hello. We dey connect every voice and it's highway you dey like na home and a brother. Bringing development, Echo Media we strive for the best. We unify, sensitize, and inform everyone. Yeah. We get political discussions, entertainment and sports if we get the money sessions, Echo Morning Show. We dey blink am to you. Echo Media TV for development now we nation. Independent media house, we dey so and we dey strong. Echo Media TV for development now we nation. You like you dey home and abroad, we dey so and we dey strong. We dey so for talk about wetin dey happen. Now we country saloon, we dey give you the news. Wait for the use. We also dey talk about wetin dey happen. Now the media defeating the lies of the fake people. religious discussions, yeah. Newspaper review, yeah. We go bring all the hot topics where you want for no na Echo Media TV for development nomination. Independent media house, we dey so and we dey strong. Echo Media TV for development nomination. You like you dey home and abroad, we dey so and we dey strong. Me fambulem, if you want for continue for enjoy Echo Media TV, you go visit we on we social media handles them. We dey on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And same way so you go visit we on we website at www.echomedia.org.
All right, you go visit we by we www.echomedia.org. That's our online. The program here, this is our third segment, and a series of interview for our own brother, the Liberator. That is his party, Liberation Political Party. He launched his political party movements on Saturday. He got his license on Friday. The next day, he had troops, friends, colleagues coming into Sierra Leone. One thing we are happy about this launch, it brought economic stability. Well, I will not say economic stability, but it brought in economy in our country, because all of those individuals who are here, they had to rent a hotel, they went to a restaurant, and at least money is being spent. They pay our airport taxes. All of that is something we're happy about. So they are coming, we acknowledge, and we are happy about. So again, for this last segment, this third and final segment, I do have in the studio Pastor Tammy Trouter. He is the director of a broad company. He's here. She's here also to discuss why they decided to come over to support our own brother, Mohammed Samuel Kamara. Good day to Echo Media, Doc.
Thank you for having me here.
All right, and I do have Alan Martini. Martini is also director of TC Energy. So this gentleman was able to pull up a lot of doctors and directors, our presidential candidates. They are all here to discuss why they threw their support behind him and what's the way forward for his political movement. Good day, Alan Martinez to Echo Media.
Thank you. Thank you for having me too.
All right, I'm going to start with you, Alan. You're here, you're a whole director of an energy company.
That's right.
Why do you decide to come to Sierra Leone to throw your support behind this man? Is it just because of being a pastor, pastoral lineage, or you have something bigger or deeper that you saw in Sierra Leone or beyond Samuel?
Well, thank you. So our company has been around for over 10 years. We do something that's very innovative. In fact, it's very uncommon anywhere in the world. We do ocean wave technology, where we generate electricity from the kinetic movement of the waves. And we started in Ghana. We have 2 projects underway there on the east and west coast. And we were approached by the government of Sierra Leone about 3 years ago to do the same project here. And we began a process of checking into the feasibility. We conducted a feasibility study here off the coast, and we were interested in doing similar work here. So this has been on our books, a plan to work here, as well as in Cape Verde, Ivory Coast, and Benin and Nigeria. So we have been looking to expand this vision beyond even Africa to Caribbean and Southeast Asia. So when I was introduced to Pastor Samuel, he asked if I would be interested in coming to support his project. I jumped on the idea. I thought it would be a good opportunity to rekindle our project, and so we're looking to do a small project, not extremely large. Like the one in Ghana is extremely large. It's a 1 gigawatt project, but we'd like And if in order to do it in Sierra Leone, we need joint venture partners, local partners who are willing to engage with us and put skin in the game, like match funds or somehow engage with us so it's not just a one-sided deal. And that goes beyond energy. I'm involved in other projects as well, some in tourism and some in I lose the idea, lots of thought. But these are manufacturing, food processing. Also in Ghana, we're doing juice and.
Okay, let's narrow it down to Sierra Leone. You said you were contacted by the government of Sierra Leone.
Yes.
3 years ago.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. What is the deadlock or what's the holdup?
Well, I think it's the same. What I was pointing out, we need joint venture partners who are willing to step up and take initiative with financial responsibility.
Is it that your company doesn't have the money to come and invest here, or what's really the holdup? Because this is something that is interesting. Sierra Leoneans want to know, if you were contacted by the government of Sierra Leone 2 years ago, why are you not here to invest in Sierra Leone, or what's the holdup or deadlock?
Well, that's the point. We're looking for partners here that have money to match ours.
Okay.
So we need serious investors here who can come up with tens of millions of dollars to match our funds.
Is it that you didn't find anybody in here that has the money that you were expecting?
So far, yeah. So far.
Were you disappointed?
Yes.
Do you feel like Pastor Kamara will be somebody who will pull that money that you're expecting?
Well, he's shown initiative. He's taken initiative. In the past, it just went nowhere. So this time around, I'm hoping he's offering to introduce me to people who have initiative or interest, and we can sit down and actually grind out numbers and figure it out.
Now, before I go to Pastor Tammy, when you were approached by this government, did they tell you they have good investors or they have individuals in the country that has that kind of money that you guys were expecting?
No, it was more of a general very general.
All right. Now, Dr. Tammy, you are also here as a pastor. Not only being a pastor, you're here to support a brother and somebody whom you see a vision in.
Yes.
Do you see Pastor Kamara as somebody leading the youth, becoming a president in this country?
Yes, I do. One of the things that was so interesting and drew my attention to him, I met him in Washington, D.C. at an event. And as he began to speak about the compassion, you could just feel the compassion, the fire, the zeal, the excitement that he has, and the heart of passion that he has for the youth of this country, how he wants to make an impact, a lasting impact in their lives, to bring them to a level of understanding, a level of prosperity. That zeal just excited me. So once I saw that and felt his faith, his love for God, I was compelled to do whatever I can to get here and to stand behind him and support him with everything that I have.
All right, Pastor Tammy, you are ready to support with everything that you have. You have a company that does produce broth.
Yes, it's called Feather and Flame. We're a broth company in the United States of America. We make fresh, organic broth.
All right, now you want to support Pastor Kamara with everything that you have. And supporting somebody, it means a lot. If you are to look back, African, we need a whole lot. How much are you ready to pour in to support your own brother, to help a impoverished nation, to see that Sierra Leone becomes a giant nation under somebody that you believe in his leadership?
I am willing to pour whatever God tells me, because first of all, I am a woman of God, and my passion, my wisdom, my understanding, and my direction comes from God Almighty. So I am obedient to be led by the Spirit to do what God tells me to do.
If you have to look back, do you see the individual that you're here to support, regardless the faith that you shared, that God has appointed him or God has spoken to him. Do you see him as the kind of zealous individual to lead a impoverished nation like Sierra Leone?
Yes, because when you're ready, first of all, when you get a divine call and direction from God, then nothing is impossible. So, because he believes, and I believe as well, that God has ordered his steps, he can't be anything but victorious. And God never calls you to a place where he's not going to equip you to handle the place that he's called you to, or give you the grace to succeed in that area.
It involves money again. Politics is money.
Yes.
Is this your first time in Sierra Leone?
Yes, I have been to other parts of Africa, but this is my first time here.
Have you read our history?
Little of it, but not a lot.
Was there anything you feel like holding you back when you had the opportunity to come to Sierra Leone?
No.
So if you're looking at Sierra Leone is a country that we need money. And he's coming as a presidential candidate to lead the youth. I keep asking this question to all who came to support him. How prepared are you all to be sure this gentleman really gets this position because God has spoken to you all? Or financially, it's something that we need. Are you all ready to pour in the money that Sierra Leone needs to be able to get a president that you all be proud of?
Yes, I believe that we're all ready to be obedient and to do what God is calling us to do and to give what he tells us to give.
So he told me in his interview that he's ready to bring Donald Trump in Africa, specifically Sierra Leone. And if that happens, he will be the first individual to pull Donald Trump off from the White House. On that day, how would you feel if it happens?
Oh, I will be excited. Definitely excited that that connection was made, and the power that President Donald Trump carries will be remarkable for this country.
And if he comes?
If he comes, I think it will impact this nation tremendously.
All right, now let me come to Alan. Alan, you've seen Sierra Leone. Is this your first time here?
Yes, my first time in Sierra Leone, but I've been in Africa since 1979, off and on.
So what's your perception about Sierra Leone now that you became very disappointed, more especially when you couldn't find an investor to match what you have as a financial guarantor?
Yeah, well, my interest in Sierra Leone, in fact, all of Africa, is not just energy. I see so much potential in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
It's a continent of natural resources. You have cocoa, coffee, tea, minerals. You know, it's unlimited. Sure. And but the biggest chunk of value is going overseas, mm-hmm. Like cashew nuts. Ivory Coast and Ghana ship them to India and to Vietnam to be processed.
Sure.
Cocoa shipped to Belgium and Holland to be processed for Germany. This is true in gold, with gold and silver and everything, iron ore even. It's all shipped out to be refined. This is a huge segment of the economy that could be vibrant here by building more manufacturing, processing the cocoa here locally. Why ship it to Belgium? You know, and instead of selling cocoa for whatever, I'm sorry, the numbers are arbitrary, but $1 a kilo, $6 a kilo if you process it locally. And instead of sending cashews to India, why don't you process them here? So that's something I've been advocating and working on in Ghana and in Rwanda and in Somalia too. So another area is tourism. Tourism could flourish in Africa. Africa is an amazing place. There's so much that foreign Westerners would love to see. I mean, almost any American or Brit or European you'd meet would love to see the animals, would love to see the coastline. I was in Somalia, and we were talking about tourism there, and obviously that isn't going to happen. But because it's missing the security, it's missing the infrastructure. That's similar here. It's the infrastructure, the basic infrastructure. So when you arrive, whether by plane or boat or car, it's welcoming, you know, in the sense that things work, and that's a problem. I found that in Central African Republic. I went to the nicest hotel and absolutely nothing worked. And it's hard to bring people or encourage people, and it doesn't inspire people to come. But tourism is a wonderful secondary industry that brings money, it brings connections, networking, so much to the country. And I'd like to be more involved in that here, as I am in the other countries.
All right, Alan, Africans do blame Europe or Americans that our minerals are being taken without being processed here.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have all these beautiful ideas. Well, you want to actualize it. Do you think it can only be actualized under the presidency of Mohamed Samuel Kamara for you? Or it's something you're planning if he doesn't become president, you still have this yearning, burning desire to come to Africa, Sierra Leone specific, to be able to actualize what you're saying?
Well, my personal vision is much bigger than one candidate or one person or one decade. I like to think, I'm a historian by nature. I like to see the long term. So I'm thinking 100 years, 50 years, 100 years. So I think Pastor Mohammed, he has wonderful ideas. I think the fact that he's introducing me to key people, and he has taken quite a bit of initiative. I think that he's a great guy for the job. But whether he's in or not, I'm going to still work on my project. I'm going to still go forward with this. I'm not going to walk away from it. I mean, I've been in Africa for like 50 years. It's like I'm not going anywhere.
So I interviewed somebody before you who said it's networking.
Yes.
And since you've been in Sierra Leone, how far is the networking, or who have you networked with?
Well, so far in Sierra Leone, it's only been a very small group. I mean, I've only been here a week, so I've only met some deputy ministers, and I couldn't give you a list of everyone I've met, but a small circle. It's going to take a great deal of work. I mean, my network has to grow quite a bit. I'm here for another week, so I'm hoping to expand that. And our project isn't going to happen overnight. It's going to take time, and I plan to come back. I basically live part-time in Ghana, and I'm often in Uganda. I go to Uganda occasionally.
If I had to ask you, who would you like to meet? Now that you're on this national television, who would you like to meet?
Well, I'd love to meet the Minister of Energy, and the Minister of Land Management would be good. And any investors Sierra Leone's who have an interest in investing in their country more.
What's your capital cap?
Well, the energy project is going to be about 300 million to start for small. That enough to power a city. I mean, the 1,000 gigawatt, the 1 gigawatt that we're doing in Ghana, it's about a $1.8 billion project. So that's quite large. That's not, you're not going to meet people. It's going to be groups of people that can do it. But here with people in the $5 to $10 million range, they can chip in to form a joint venture.
All right, Pastor Tammy, let me come to you. We're here as an expert. You're a whole doctor. You have a company. Have you networked to be able to establish in Sierra Leone?
Yes, I'm doing a little, but I'm actually looking forward to doing more network, and every resource that I have in the U.S., whether it's small or big, I'm looking forward to connecting them to Pastor Samuel and to the people here in Sierra Leone, so we can find out how together we can cause increase and bless this nation and cause it to prosper.
Should we expect a company established here to process broth?
I would love to establish a bone broth company here in the U.S. because there's so many benefits for having fresh organic bone broth. It heals the guts. It's full of minerals, vitamins. It would really bring a lot of health benefits to having it here in Sierra Leone.
So what else do you wish or want to see Sierra Leone in the near future?
I would like to see prosperity. I would like to see God do exploits in this country, and I would like to see the people grow, be taught in the Word of God, and take their faith to a whole nother level in God, is what I, as a pastor, would like to see.
So finally, before you go, to a Sierra Leonean watching you abroad and those that are watching this show right now, it's your message to all of us, including myself?
My message is to love God, fear God, listen to God, and let God direct your path, give you wisdom. I believe that Pastor Samuel is a man of God that is sent by God to impact, improve, and change this nation. So the next thing with that would be vote for Pastor Samuel.
All right. Her name is Pastor Tammy Trotter. She's here to join her support for the New Liberation Political Party movement, now a full political party. Now, back to Alan. Alan, what do you expect Sierra Leone in the near future? The same question I asked Dr. Tammy.
I plan to continue on in the process we've started already, trying to reach agreements with, connect with more local officials and business people, not just in energy, but also in food processing, manufacturing, and also in minerals, potentially mining. And my vision for all of these manufacturing processes is, unlike the past, when we had, colonial France came to West Africa, it made very bad agreements. Well, bad for the Africans. It was good for them, but not so good for the Africans. And so they would extract minerals tons of minerals and pay hardly anything. And then when the local governments would protest or try to negotiate a better deal, they would, all of a sudden you'd have all these uprisings and rebels come in and, kidnaps and whatever. So I think that it's important, especially for when Westerners are investing, that the deals are very favorable to the local people. It has to be favorable to the local community. Western investors can't expect to take the lion's share of the profits. So my vision is to pump more into the local economy, not just money, but for education, to creating more jobs, not to automate everything, but to create jobs for people, so people are busy making money that they can then use. This is a very basic thing because it avoids crime and a lot of the ills in society, like homelessness and lack of quality of life.
All right. Let me ask you this last question for Sierra Leone watching out from the United States, where you came from, and to those that are watching this show also. What is your final message to them?
Well, I think you have to ask yourself, look at the options. I think, pray, look at the candidates and who you have to see. I think Pastor Samuel is a sincere, honest man who's you can read him, not just the words, but read the man. Look at the person. Look at his fruits. It says, "By their fruits you shall know them." And I think that's would be my message. Just read the field and read the person.
All right. It has been a great opportunity. His name is Alan Martini. He is the director, TC Energy. He had an intention to come over to Sierra Leone to establish an energy company. And unfortunately, he couldn't find any investor that could match what they had to invest in. Next was Dr. Tammy, who also had a Brock company. Her aim is to come over to Sierra Leone to open a Brock organic company in Sierra Leone. It has been a great pleasure to all of you who've been listening, watching, and probably commenting on what we've been discussing. Anybody who wants to be part of Ecko Media, you can reach us on our 48 Shaka Stephen Street address through the media or the phone number 0769469468. You are here for every voice to be connected. And every voice on Echo Media truly counts. My pleasure being with you all. And thank you very much. Good night.
Me fambulem na salon. Echo Media TV don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform salon people. Me fambulem una aduo, una cabo and kusheo. Echo Media online TV don't come ya so far we hello. We dey connect every voice inside where you dey like na home and a brother. Bringing development. Echo Media, we strive for the best. We unify, sensitize, and inform everyone. Hey, yeah. We get political discussions, entertainment and sports if we get. The morning sessions, Echo Morning Show. We dey bring them to you. Echo Media TV for development, nomination. Independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Echo Media TV for development, nomination. You like you dey home and abroad. We dey so and we dey strong. We dey so for talk about wetin dey happen. Now we country salon. We dey give you the news. Wait for the use. We also dey talk about wetin dey happen. Now the media defeating the lies of the fake people. Religious discussions, newspaper review, we go bring all the hot topics where you want for no na Echo Media.